Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the hollow hold and how it can help you with your calisthenics training as well as a bonus exercise at the end of the video of how I think it translates to handstand training as well. So first thing first, hollow holds are a isometric core exercise. It's more geared towards beginners and intermediates, but I find that if you do it a certain way, it can help you with handstand training as well. It shouldn't really be something that advanced calisthenics athletes should be utilizing, as at that point, if you are advanced, you should be doing harder core exercises such as dragon flags, hanging leg raises, and other variations of different core exercises, if not calisthenics skills itself to train your core. And the reason why you want to work on the hollow hold is because every calisthenics exercise in terms of skills such as planches, front levers, back levers, they're basically the hollow hold position, just with different scapular positioning. I might make a video in depth about that point later on, but just know that hollow holds will help you learn the body positioning for different skills. And it's pretty easy to learn in terms of progressions. Before you begin training, you need to have some basic level of core strength, so just means that you've done core exercises before you started work on L-sit. You don't need a complete L-sit, in my opinion, to start training hollow holds. You can work on them at the same time if you're a complete beginner. Just have some level of core strength, and if you're completely new to working out, then I suggest you start with lying leg raises. And when you're doing lying leg raises in any progression of the hollow hold, you need to make sure that you're doing one thing, and that is that your lower back is pressed into the floor the entire time. You should not be creating an arch in your lower back. You should not be able to slide your hand or piece of paper between your lower back and the ground. So make sure it's pressed into the ground the entire time you're doing lying leg raises. And so if you're completely new to working out, you need to start with lying leg raises. You do 3 sets of 8 to 12. Once you achieve that, you're going to move on to lying leg raises with a reverse crunch. That just means you pike/raise your hips at the end of the leg raise, raising your hips up in the air, and then you just reverse it falling down. You can do the same 3 sets of 8 to 12 rep scheme. And from there, once you're able to do 3 sets of 8 reps with good form, then you can move on to the hollow hold actual progressions. And the first one is just going to be a tuck hollow hold. You're going to crunch your legs up to your body in a 90-degree angle, and I like to hold my arms out kind of just like this to the sides. And that is the first progression. Of course, remember to make sure your lower back is pressed into the ground the entire time. Once you're able to do 3 sets of 30 to 45 seconds at a time, and you could usually do 2 to 3 minutes rest in between each set, then you can move on to extended hollow hold holds. That is, your arms are still by your side, but your legs are now straight. Again, keeping that lower back pressed in the ground. The same thing, 3 sets of 30 seconds. If you really want to get it solid before the next progression, then you can do 3 sets of 60 seconds. Yes, it's going to be a little challenging at first, but I promise you it is achievable. And finally, the last progression, once you're ready, you could do the full hollow hold, that is both your legs extended and your arms extended overhead. Try to make sure that your arms aren't just floating in the air at a 90-degree angle. You really want them to get them as close to your ears as possible. And once you're able to do 3 sets of 60-second holds with 2 to 3 minutes rest in between, then this is a tip that really helps me with my handstand training. If you look closely at handstands, it's basically the hollow hold position. You're just vertical instead of on the floor. And the way that this carries over to my handstand training is you grab a PVC pipe, a broomstick, just any sort of stick that is kind of rigid. And I often struggle with active flexibility in my lats during handstands and that complete straight body line. So once you grab the PVC pipe, you're going to hold it overhead in that full hollow hold position and really activate your lats. You're working on the end range flexibility in your lats. Try to get it as low to the ground as possible while keeping that hollow hold position. So that means lower back is pressed to the ground, legs are fully extended, and arms are locked out. By working on this exact variation, I find that it translates very well to my handstand training, and that whenever I'm taking handstand training seriously, my line is basically solid. I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about balance when doing my handstand training, because this variation, in my opinion, carries over so well to handstand training. Sets and rep scheme, 3 sets of 60 seconds at a time. And then a little bonus tip is that you try to make sure your belly button is really pressed into your ground to activate your transverse abdominis. And so this variation, in my opinion, really translates to handstand training. And that's pretty much it for the hollow hold training. There are technically ways to make it harder, such as weighted hollow holds. You could do dynamic hollow hold rocks. But in my opinion, once you're at that level to think about making it harder, I think you're ready for harder core exercises themselves instead of trying to make this exercise harder. So once you achieve 3 sets of 60 seconds with the full hollow hold, I would suggest you check out my video on hanging leg raises or even dragon flags. I have a very comprehensive tutorial on dragon flags training, everything you need to know on this channel, so feel free to check it out. Let me know if you have any questions about this exercise, hollow holds trainings. If you have any suggestions or tips for people, you can also reach out to me on Instagram at ZNA Calisthenics. And I hope to see you all in the next video.